From the Beyond Unreasonable Doubt Studios, in association with Feitner Productions, it's Laying Down the Law! With your host, Billy DeClercq.
Hey, that's me!
Yeah, that's right, Billy, that's you. Featuring Chris Compton, Stephen C. James, and Hans Summers live at the Lyric Hyperion, featuring the Ledge Theater. Only a madman would dare to bring these people together to build a world of law and order, only to tear it apart with laughter. That madman is attorney Billy DeClercq. The result is a podcast blasted to the farthest reaches of the internet. That podcast is this one, and it starts right now.
Podcast Laying Down the Law. But first, you in the second balcony. Can you hear me okay? Thumbs up. Fantastic. Please don't all applaud at once. Thank you so much. Welcome to Laying Down the Law, Earmark Edition. The Law and Comedy Podcast hosted by me, Billy DeClercq. Let's welcome our guest today. First, he's the other half of the comedy duo Landry and Summers. He was also the co-founder and company member with Sean Landry of We Be Negroes and host of the Seniors Improv Comedy. He's a graduate of Indiana University and the Players Workshop of Second City. And he's one of the allies of the Ledge Theater. He is Hans Summers!
That almost sounded impressive.
Is your microphone on?
Yes, it's yours.
Fantastic. No, I don't know. Is my microphone on? It is. Fantastic. Next, he's an actor, storyteller, writer, and director who escaped the great state of Texas, moving to LA to pursue a career in comedy and free verse poetry, where he has become a reluctant hero running a drama program at a middle school, which was featured on the Moth Storytelling podcast. He's performed at Second City, LA with the Really Awesome Improv Show and with Tuskegee Experiment. He's written for the TV show 26 Miles, played the dude in Pumpkin Patch, and performs on the Super Legit podcast. He's co-founder of the comedy duo Nerdvana that's performed at countless clubs and venues throughout the USA. Please welcome the multi-talented Mr. Stephen C. James.
You know you're a narcissist when you got a page turn in your bio.
And finally, my third guest is an actor, writer, improviser, and all-around do-gooder. Listen close, and you'll hear him in movies like The Blind Side, Marmaduke, and The Mechanic, or on TV shows like Pretty Little Liars, Cougar Town, and Victorious. As an improviser, he's toured the world with Second City's Boat Co. and can currently be seen with Nerdvana, the two-man improv and sketch show that has performed in Los Angeles and right here at the Lyric Hyperion in lovely Silver Lake, California, just about 5 minutes ago. Around the country for over a decade, he is the one and only, well, probably not the one and only, but he's the one and only here tonight, Chris Compton. And now a short break to hear from our commercial sponsors.
Insert advertisement here.
Thank you so much to the sponsor. We really appreciate your support. Now, folks, get out there and support that product and or service. Use the promo code, if applicable. Not available in all areas. Some restrictions may apply. Batteries not included. Enlarged to show texture. Ask your doctor about serious side effects. And who's ready for some legal edutainment?
We are.
Oh, please.
All right, okay. So, the deal is that I'm going to read a case. I'm going to give you the facts, and feel free to interrupt me at any time and ask questions. This is Hoover versus Sun Oil Company.
Herbert Hoover?
It is not Herbert Hoover.
Oh, okay.
Okay. 1962.
He said any time.
1965. The case commenced on August 16th, 1962, a warm summer day in Delaware, at a service station operated by one James F. Barone. A fire started at the rear of Mr. Hoover's car, where it was being filled with gasoline, started being serviced by one Mr. Smilek, John Smilek, who was an employee of Barone.
I've got a question already. How do you start a fire while filling up someone's gas tank? How hard do you have to be cramming that hose in there while smoking your 1962
Exactly,
cigarettes?
there you go.
Like,
There you
to
go.
start a fire while
Yeah.
gassing up someone's car.
Yeah. Well, it's a great thing about law school is we don't know how the fire started, nor do we know how serious the injuries were, because it's not the legal issue here in the case.
Oh, so it's almost like you're intimating that there's some sort of stereotype of lawyers maybe not caring about the actual people.
It's actually not a stereotype.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
no, that's actually
All
true.
right.
No, it's actually true.
Just caring about the property.
That's
Just
right.
caring about the
Yeah.
property.
So the plaintiffs, Mr. Hoover, had serious enough injuries that he sued Barone, the owner of the station manager, Mr. Smilek, the fire starting service station attendee, and Sun Oil Company, the Deep Pockets, which owned the service station. Now, Sun wanted to get out of the case, claiming that it was not the owner of the service station. So the question that's presented in this case is whether Sun was the owner enough that it could be responsible for the injuries to Mr. Hoover. So here are the facts that are relevant. First, the service station was owned by Sun Oil Company, but it was operated by Mr. Barone, sort of like the Lyric Hyperion,
Yeah.
right? Mhm.
Which is owned by Sun Oil Company.
It is owned by Sun Oil Company.
Enjoy the complimentary cups of Sun Oil on all of your
Delicious.
Try it neat.
Yeah. They had a dealer and lease agreement, sort of like a franchise operation,
Franchise, yeah.
like a Subway or a Baskin Robbins, where they Barone had started running the service station 2 years ago. So Sun Oil owned the ground underneath. They leased it to Barone, and Barone had gone to Sun School, which apparently involved some kind of a model service station where he was trained on all the Sun products, and he got a Sun service degree and.
Did it have a garage in which you pressed a button and then the car would roll all the way down?
It did. And then the people didn't have legs, and you put them inside of it.
Okay. Right. So they wobble, but they wouldn't fall down.
Exactly.
Okay, yeah.
It's kind of like Hamburger U, where you learn about McDonald's.
Yeah, that's exactly
Okay.
exactly like that.
I'm also curious how your parents react when you tell them, hey, I'm going to college. Kind of. I'm going to Sun University. You said I'd never amount to anything, but I'm going to college to learn how to be a gas station attendant.
Honey, does the Sun stand for something? Is that an abbreviation?
Nope, just Sun.
See,
So that means the University of Phoenix used to be less reputable?
that's right. Well, see, the reason it's called Sun Oil Company is it all starts from the sun. See, millions of years ago.
I assume that this is going to be cut out of the podcast for editing.
Yeah.
As you go into the history of how petroleum is made from beginning to end.
But let's let the audience know that he did go for another 25 minutes from the Big Bang.
Daddy,
all
tell
the
me about
way
the
to
dinosaurs that
unprecedented
died
life
and got
years.
compressed under the ground and became oil.
Well, it wasn't really the dinosaurs; it was the plants.
Oh, it's the plants, okay.
That was the most of the oil.
I see. It wasn't dinosaurs.
Not at all.
I always thought it was dinosaurs.
It wasn't.
I thought they got compressed between the rocks.
No, it was
Sinclair
the
station.
plants.
You've been lying to me.
So Barone was allowed to sell other products. He didn't just have to sell Sun Oil products, but his employees wore a uniform that had a little Sun logo on it. He also had someone who came by every single week, and his name was Robert B. Peterson, who came by every week to supervise, inspect the restrooms, and try and sell more Sun products.
That pause made it sound like you made up the most boring fake name possible.
yeah, it was.
His name was Robert B. Peterson. Is your refrigerator running?
There with his wife, notes microphone.
Yep, that's right. Robert B. Peterson is not the name, not his real name. It is.
He's telling us lots of lies.
IP Freely is his real name. So Mr. Peterson would inspect the restrooms, discuss customer complaints, and make suggestions to improve sales, and he would advise Mr. Barone on operations. Now, very important, the court lets us know Mr. Barone did not need to follow Mr. Peterson's advice necessarily. They were just suggestions.
I'm very glad that you're saying this because there's a word that I've been wanting to get into the lexicon, and that is jobligation.
Yeah.
It's when at work they're like, hey, you don't have to attend this meeting, but I got to attend that meeting.
Yeah.
If I'm not at that meeting, everybody's going to be like, hey, why weren't you at that voluntary meeting that you should have been at?
Right. Yeah, absolutely. Completely voluntary. Also the ping pong, right?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
always.
absolutely. So he was not required to follow the advice. He set his own hours, and in the agreements between them, he assumed the risk of loss, and he was the one that was responsible to supervise the employees. So the question is, Sun asks to get taken out of the case. It's not our responsibility. We don't own the property. We don't run it. We're not responsible. So just a quick survey. Do you think Sun got out of the case, or do you think Sun was found liable?
Well, let's see now. Okay, now, Sun owns the land, right?
Correct.
Okay, and the building that has a Sun sign is on the land that Sun owns.
That's right. They did have a large advertising sign like service stations today, and there was also classified ads taken out that said it was a Sun service station.
And each of their employees are tattooed with Sun Oil, right?
On their uniforms. That's
Exactly.
right.
And the logo does say, Sun, we own this gas station, right?
It does. Yes,
Okay, yeah,
exactly
yeah.
that.
So I'd say, yeah, Sun's responsible.
Okay, I'm going to be very unpopular then because I don't think they're responsible because it's not like part of their employee manual was like, on Thursdays, it's free fire day. Go ahead and cram as many lit cigarettes into the back of a Hoover car as you can. I think just because you hire an asshole does not mean you're necessarily 100% responsible for that asshole. And I deeply apologize to the family of the gas station attendant who I
Mr.
just
Smiley.
completely besmirched by calling an asshole. I'm so sorry.
But wait a minute, the owner of the gas station hired the asshole. Isn't he responsible for the people he hires?
Yeah, but that's like putting Sun like 4 or 5 things down the line.
But Sun sold the gas station to this guy.
Yeah, but they didn't know that he was going to hire an asshole.
It's a gas station.
I mean, yes, gas stations are commonly populated with assholes.
There you go.
Chris, what do you think?
I'm going to go strategic and bet $1.
Well, go ahead and spin the wheel.
All right. Come on. No Sun gas station attendants.
Though I will admit I might be wrong because maybe this case is why there are no Sun oil stations today. Like, this was the last thing Sun did. They were like, we can get out of this. And the guy who got his car set on fire, Hoover, was like, no, I'm going to go ahead and call my lawyer, Jonathan Exxon, and we're going to take these guys out.
And the answer is Steven is the winner. That is correct.
Hey!
Sun Oil is not responsible in any way.
I'm a lawyer now, Mom!
Due to principles of law in this business association's book, of which I've told you nothing.
And you guys didn't hear it when he cut away, but he did go back and re-explain how oil is made by the sun.
Yes.
Twice.
So accurate. So accurate.
So
And there was
detailed.
dinosaurs involved.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of them did say it's a living.
All right.
Hey, I just wanted to thank you so much for giving me a ride.
Oh yeah. No, hey, I was just gonna drop you off here. Is that all right?
Oh no, that's perfectly fine. Yeah, just you can pull up right here and I'll hop out.
All right.
Just one more thing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just pop in there.
Yeah.
It'd be great if you could wait for me.
Sure.
Actually, just be a couple minutes. If you
Okay.
could give me a ride afterwards, I'm just gonna pop in. I'm just gonna, spray a little spray on deodorant over the cameras. I'm just gonna pull down this balaclava that I've got. I'm just gonna ask the cashiers, give me any money you've got, or else, I'll snap your neck or use this knife.
Okay.
And then I'll come back out here with some money, and then we'll just head home. I'm taking like 3 minutes tops. If it runs the way my plan said, I should be out in 2:30.
So, I'm not an attorney, but what you just described sounds like a robbery.
Oh, man. Come on.
Hey, Paul, he looks funny, too.
Sweetheart, you're leaning way over the seat. Listen, I thank you so much.
You're fascinating. I ain't never seen anybody just like you.
I also
That's a pretty shirt you got on, too.
Thank you. It's silk. It's to distract the camera.
Ah.
I've got a plain work shirt
It's
on
silky.
underneath. Thank you. Your daughter's really handsy.
We prefer the term hands forward.
Okay. But I mean, it's not a robbery, all right? What I'm doing is I'm aggressively redistributing wealth, all right? We don't need these banks and these oil fat cats holding on to all the money. I'm going in there and I'm being a modern day Robin Hood. I'm stealing from the rich and giving to the me.
So I gotta say, you make a very convincing case. So I tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna leave the car here.
Okay?
I'm gonna leave it running. I'm gonna suggest you put some of the money in my trunk. And that way, I will not be abetting your robbery, because you are free to not put the money in my trunk.
I enjoy your suggestion. I take a good note. And I will also say, maybe because of that great idea of you leaving the trunk open, I'll maybe leave a little extra. Because I got a pretty good feeling that Cheryl in the back is going to need some help paying for college.
Pa, can I stay and watch him shoot somebody?
I will suggest that you climb up in the sunroof and lean forward, record it on your phone, and then we will sell the footage to someone who will put it on YouTube.
All right.
But you can make your own choice.
All right.
I speak more slowly when I'm being deceptive.
Hey, can you do me a favor? I really appreciate if she didn't record it. I mean, I'm not wearing the balaclava yet.
Okay. Hey, is that an order?
That
That'll work for you.
That's true.
All right. I may be taking money from you to do a service, but I don't work for you.
That's right. My dad just gave you a ride. You should be grateful.
Cheryl, could you please stop licking my ear?
Sorry.
Okay.
You got hair in it.
She is right. You do have hair in the ear. And it is now slicked back.
So I'm just going to go in there and I'm going to come right back.
Okay. All right.
All right. So wait here, okay?
Car's waiting right here.
All right. Car door noise.
Well, I'm happy to be of service, sir. Here, take this entire bag of money. I don't need it at all.
Thank you. I'm sorry I was mumbling at you so much. I apologize.
It's all right. I have an
I got
excellent
really
hearing.
nervous and I got like lockjaw. It was crazy.
No, I saw you two talking out the other. It happened last week too. These very loquacious robbers having an elaborate plan, and they come in, and I keep an extra bag of money for you right here. You see, I value my livelihood much more than my money.
Well, I mean, your name's not on the bank, right?
It's not.
All right, I'm going to head out to what is essentially a getaway Uber at this point.
Shoot
But
him!
thank you.
Shoot him! I want more likes!
No,
Shoot him!
Hey, Cheryl, stop it. This guy's really nice.
Oh, is that your daughter? She's
Oh,
adorable.
God, no.
She's.
I mean, no.
I mean,
that was rude.
I'm right here.
Does
I
she
can
need
hear
a
what
job?
you're saying.
I'm so sorry. What I mean is I don't have children. I don't want children. I'm getting really open with you. I'm sorry. Can I?
No, it's all
Can I
right.
get open with
Do you
you?
wanna
I don't
see-
think I'm
let's talk
ready
some more.
for
The
kids. I
money
mean,
will-
look at what I'm doing with my
How long
life.
did you tell them? 2.5 to 3? You'll be in here.
Oh Christ! I gotta go. Thank you so much.
Oh,
You
no,
know
I'd
what?
like to-
You know what? This is for you.
Oh, no, thank
this
you.
is
I
for
really
you.
appreciate that.
No,
That's really
no.
generous
And
of
this
you.
one, hey,
What?
This one's got a die pack. This one's definitely for
I'll
you.
keep that one.
This was definitely
Another sharp ruin. But at least my logo is okay.
Boy, is your face red. Hey, oh God! Oh God! I'm so sorry.
Oh, no.
Okay, we should go a lot.
Die in this episode.
We should go a lot faster.
Hold on, are you done recording?
No,
Wait a minute.
Remember, you gotta hold 1 minute, and everybody gotta be quiet so we get room tone.
I want to identify too.
No, Cheryl, please don't aim that in my
Okay.
face. I strongly suggest that we go ahead and move along and get back to my safe house.
As long as it's not an order.
It's not an order. It's just a polite
Excuse me,
request.
gentlemen. You've been parked here for more than 15 minutes. And the meter's expired.
Here.
And I'm thinking about writing you a ticket.
Oh, please. You know what? Let me pay for the meter with this stack of $100 bills.
Oh, I'll just change this into quarters. I'll
Oh,
be right
God
back.
damn it. What have I done?
We were gonna be here forever.
Oh, man. Wait. We just don't have to wait for the change. I feel so stupid. Let's just go. Let's just go.
All right.
Like faster, though. I mean, it's not a getaway. I don't mean to tell you how to drive,
It's
but
a Chevy Volt.
Daddy likes
It
to
moves at the
cruise.
speed of electricity, which
Cheryl-
is surprisingly slow.
Daddy likes to cruise.
yeah, please stop rubbing my shoulders when you say the word cruise every time.
But it's silky.
And you are tense.
Yes, I'm very tense. I would like to get to my safe house, please.
All right.
God damn it.
I'm not trying to pull over. I've just run out of battery.
Hello. I'm just wondering if you could show me directions. You see, I found that in America, if I just make a little siren-type noise, people will give me directions. Do you know which way it is to the nearest service station?
Well, you are the most adorable Cockney bootblack I have seen in the last day.
Are you holding a chimney broom?
I am! Well, just want to dance on down the road.
Daddy, he's got no upper lip.
So which direction should I go, gents?
At this point, I'm going to say that way to the skin graft.
Perfect then. Cheerio.
Wait.
Be well.
Not a second. Is there a little chemistry going on between that Cockney bootback and your daughter Cheryl? I think I see a couple of sparks there.
I think something's on fire.
Oh, it's him.
Oh,
It's him. It's all the
okay.
soot.
Hey.
Oh, God.
No, I didn't think I was going to die twice in this episode.
Jerry.
Oh, a spoonful of sugar really helps the self-immolation go down.
Edit. So, look, I'm going to say, we at Sun Oil, we've done a lot of bad things, okay? Sure, we've taken over small countries, deposed democratically elected regimes, we polluted schools, water.
Don't forget about the
air.
copyright violation.
Exactly. We stole our business from Sun Records.
That's right.
Colonel Tom Parker almost beat the shit out of me in a parking lot back there, which is ironic because of his name.
That's right. And then what was that Phillips guy? He showed up.
That's right. I almost had a real $1 million quartet on my face.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, can I get another beer?
But what I'm saying is, we've done a lot of bad things.
Well, they weren't necessarily bad.
Well, they were, what's the opposite of good?
They were questionable.
Exactly.
Let's put it that way.
Exactly, right.
Questionable.
That's
I gotta
right.
say, like 4 or 5 of those things were objectively bad.
Oh, you mean like when we poured that 10 gallons of oil into that giant tub of formula and then sold it to children?
Yeah, that one was one of the ones I was thinking was objectively bad.
Yeah, because we didn't make any money off it or anything.
No,
It was just
no.
general sociopathy.
I mean, we were just like, hey, can we get away with oily baby formula?
Exactly.
Turns out, you can.
All you need
it
to
was
do is
just-
get really nice waivers in advance.
It's true.
But it was just questionable because the original ingredients said you should put in olive oil. We did not have the olive oil. So what did you say? Use motor oil.
Use motor oil.
It's oil.
And to be honest, this formula was going to kill some babies already. Because they were making it with olive oil. And that is not a good way to make it. I'm not a parent, you understand, because I'm not legally allowed to be that close to them. But I think the formula was the problem to begin with. We really just kind of probably made it better.
Yeah, I'd say that it was already a rocket ship to a shithole. We just put on a bigger engine.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. See, you know what? Maybe we're not good people. Right? Maybe
definitely not
our
good people.
very existence has made the world a worse place.
My mother always said I was a good person.
That's true. And what happened to your mother?
Yeah.
My mother's dead.
How did she die?
In a questionable way.
Oh, yeah.
If I recall, she died murdering a bunch of other people.
That's right. It was the rifle malfunction, for example.
That's right.
It was a water pistol that was filled with Sun Oil.
That's right. It was an old Italian bolt-action water pistol filled with Sun Oil. And she was up in the, what was it, the Texas Water Pistol Depository building.
Yeah, and the people were trying to swim, and they couldn't swim, and they were sticking all together. And
Exactly. It was the third worst thing to happen in 1962. It was your mom, something I can't remember, and then this guy setting a car on fire.
Are you reminiscing
Can we
about
get
your
this
mom?
Yeah.
That look on your face definitely said you were reminiscing about your mother murdering a bunch of people.
She didn't intend to murder. She was cleaning the gun, and she accidentally shot it off 17 times.
To be fair, that is manslaughtering people, not murdering people.
That's exactly.
Because
exactly.
intent is the core of the law.
Exactly. She did not mean to murder those people. She did not even know who those people were. She just
Exactly.
decided that it accidentally shot 17 people.
Is it really murder if you do it to strangers?
no, it's not.
See?
It's not.
Like, murder requires real knowledge, right?
Yeah.
It's to be a personal thing. It's an intimate thing.
Exactly.
It's about friendship and love.
Yeah.
That's right.
Or the
At least
opposite
as I
thing.
interpret those words to be.
So we we didn't know any of those thousands of people that lived downriver of that plant.
No,
We didn't murder anybody.
Exactly.
Right.
And your mom, you know what? She suggested to the bullets they should leave the gun. She didn't make them go.
No.
She just pointed a gun in a direction.
You know what?
Is it her fault there was a person standing so close in front of him?
She had absolutely no training with that gun.
Exactly.
You know who I think is the villain here? The gun and the oil. You know, it's that old saying, people don't kill people, guns kill people. I think I got that backwards.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
The
Guns
sun doesn't kill
Guns
people.
don't kill people.
Yeah. Right.
People, but I think your mom is the case where, like, the gun clearly had it out for those people.
Perhaps the gun should have gone to jail. Not my mother.
Now,
You
isn't that
want
a
your
slippery
mother
slope?
to go to jail and sit in the chair where they put the little thing on her head and she just vibrates a lot? No, you do not.
Isn't that a slippery slope?
Also-
if we start convicting people who are guilty of murder, what's next? Convicting people who aren't guilty of murder?
That's true.
I don't think we can risk that kind of dangerous precedent.
Also, I don't want to send us off on a tangent, but my mom had one of those chairs, and she really seemed to like it.
Are you sure that wasn't a hairdryer?
Yeah, that was a
Like an
whole different
old-timey
thing.
hairdryer?
Oh,
and
different
it's
thing.
I thought that was the one at the car wash. You put
No,
a
it's
couple
like the
of quarters
thing
in.
with, like, she called it a reduction. It, like, had a belt in the back, and she put it around.
Well, this one
the
had
waist,
belts.
and she,
Oh,
like,
yeah. What do you call those? A torture machine.
No, I don't think it was a torture
Are
machine.
you sure?
Nah.
Sometimes they put weird names on things. They call it maybe a fun machine?
The person expander. Sometimes called a rack and pinion, but it was a person expander.
Is that what a rack and pinion is?
I think so.
Oh, man, I'm learning so much today.
I had trouble with my rack and pinion last week.
What'd you do with her?
Oh, well, no, it wasn't my rack and pinion in that way. It was actually my car's rack and pinion.
Oh, okay.
All right.
I hit a hole. Threw it all out of whack.
Well, did you take it down to the company and see, like, if one of our fine Sun Oil mechanics could do anything?
Well, part of it fell apart, so I'm still picking up the pieces at the moment.
Oh, well, I tell you what, I know a guy. You take it in, he'll take care of it for you. You got it insured, right?
Yeah, I got insurance, sure.
And you like that insurance. It's probably better than the car, right?
Yeah.
Then I know just the mechanic for you.
Ooh.
It's a nice car you got there. It would be a shame if something were to happen to it.
I get you.
Yeah.
Hey, guys, I don't mean to
You
go
guys
off.
may not be able to see it, but he was touching his nose.
Yeah.
I don't want to go off on a tangent again, but I was just thinking, guys, what exactly is our ethnic background?
That's a good question.
Yeah,
That's a good question.
you know, because it's like I'm not exactly sure. Like it doesn't feel like I have roots, really. You know?
Yeah. I think we're kind of wobbling all over the place.
Now, my background is known as vagabond European.
Oh, okay.
That's
So
right.
I sort of wander across the west part of the and then the north part and then the south part of Europe.
That's true. You know what? My mom was from somewhere in the mid-Atlantic, and then my dad was a tiny dog who jumped up and down next to a bulldog and urged him to keep doing what he was doing.
Oh, yeah. You see, my family.
I don't think it really matters, because this is America.
Yeah, it's a melting pot.
That's true.
We are all equal unless you're of a certain color.
Right.
Everybody else is equal in this country.
I mean, that's a hard truth, but a truth.
It's true.
I thought so.
A really
That's
fucking
why I
hard
spit it
truth.
out.
Right.
I mean, as I'm saying that, I'm thinking, wow, this country's really out of whack. Yeah.
No, I mean, like, look, if there's one thing I'm not, it's a racist. I may be a murderer. I may be a person who steals money from young children. I may be someone who deposes democratically elected regimes. I may be someone who judges people based on their skin color, but I am not a racist.
Yeah, and that stand he set up at the Klan meeting, that was simply a commercial venture to sell drinks.
I thought it was a can meeting.
Hey, Mom.
Yes. What is it, sweetie?
Hey, I was wondering, when's Dad getting home from work?
Probably Tuesday.
That seems like a long time. I can almost hear, like, his voice on the wind, you know, calling after me. And I miss Dad.
It's time for me to tell you a hard truth.
Your father, he's not coming back.
How?
He was...
Is it something that you did?
Yes.
Oh.
You see, he had a
I
job.
could have called that.
He had a job.
I mean, there are a lot of times when I think maybe I won't come home from school. That way I don't have to be around Mom anymore.
Sometimes I feel the same way.
Yeah.
About me.
Yeah. I get that too.
Yeah. Sometimes I can't stand to be in a room with my very own self.
You know, because the other day, Mom, I was like, hey,
Yeah.
it's hard living with Mom,
Yeah.
but at least I get to get away from her sometimes.
She's
She's got to just be Mom.
I am always me, 100% of the time.
Yeah.
Well, it's time to head on down to the gas station. Jump in the car with me. What do you say?
Sure thing, Mom.
Okay.
Hey, Mom,
Hey,
maybe on the way home, could we stop by, like, the Burger Mart?
No.
You see, this is what I'm talking about, right? We had, like, this moment where we could have bonded, we could have connected, like a little push, a little pull. No, just a flat no. Come on, Mom. I'm coming with you to the gas station. Get a little for me on the back end.
Well, I have to get something out of it. You're going to pump the gas, and that's something for me.
Oh, so I wind up with hands reeking of petrol, and I don't even get the happy fun at the Burger Mart.
That's true.
I was attempting to make a persuasive argument, Mom,
I'm very
that I
persuaded.
should get be able to order the happy fun at the Burger Mart.
Why?
Because
Do you think? Where does it say in the mom handbook that you're supposed to have joy as a child?
I'm pretty sure, like, page 8, they've amended it.
Not in my copy.
Well, maybe you should get a copy from, like, the recent times since I was born, because it feels like all the other kids at my school have joy all the time.
Well,
right?
your friends at school don't have parents who are malignant narcissists.
Yes, that is accurate.
That's right.
So maybe, Mom, since Dad's not coming back because he's been crushed by your overwhelming self-focus, maybe I could have a meal that isn't cooked by somebody who only eats kale leaves and also comes with a toy.
That's a persuasive argument.
Oh, thank God. I can tell by your face it's still a no.
You're right.
God damn it.
I mean, it's a persuasive argument. I'm just not persuaded.
Mom, what if, what if, just once, you thought about, like, listen, we're pulling up to the gas station now. What if, instead of focusing on yourself, you brought a smile to this fine gas station attendant who still works as a gas station attendant despite it being 2022?
Well, I'll tell you what. I'm going to bring a smile to that gas station attendant, but I'm just going to need you to run inside for 2 to 3 minutes, maybe a quick 2.5, and I'll be here. Just a suggestion.
Okay, all right, sure, I'll run inside. Mom, do you want me to take that bag that says gas station equipment?
No, take the one that says bag of money and bring it back.
Oh, okay, all right. Sure thing, Mom. Hey, Mom, it's hard. This is something I'm picking up in therapy at school. It's hard, but I want you to know that I love you.
That's
Did you
so
get that?
nice.
We're going to put it on YouTube.
I got it.
Oh, Dad, it's Cheryl from school. Please stop touching me, Cheryl. My mom's here.
Cheryl, do you want to come live with me?
I don't know what's in it for me.
Absolutely nothing.
Do I get my own room?
No.
Do you buy me food?
Nope.
Got TV?
Yes.
Internet?
Yes.
It's spotty at best.
Oh.
I feel like I should interject here at some point. But I'm not going to.
Oh, hey, good to see you. Welcome back.
Oh, hey, how you doing?
You're my husband, right?
Yeah.
Didn't
Been a
recognize
while.
you. Yeah,
It's Tuesday.
Wow.
As you can see, I've already given birth to and raised a child.
Yeah.
And let me tell you, the first part was not fun.
Hold on a second, Mom. You didn't recognize Dad? You really are a narcissist. Wow.
Son, someday you learn something important about relationships. And that's this. You can leave them.
Oh.
Anyone you want. A spouse, a child, a faith, certain concepts in Western morality, the inability to see blood, the fear of just putting your arms or your hands around somebody's neck and just choking and choking.
Dad, I
choking.
feel.
Almost done. Choking and choking.
Dad.
Sorry.
Cheryl's recording this whole thing. You don't want to choke Mom here.
Wait, is it?
You also don't want to choke Mom.
Oh, okay. All right.
Listen, okay? Like I said, I've been getting therapy at school, which is free, Mom, so quit rolling your eyes. I've been getting some therapy at school, and they've been telling me that, just because Mom's a narcissist, she still has a right to live within her own cracked world, okay, Dad?
Okay.
That doesn't mean we have to end her, no matter how frustrating she is.
Yeah.
But I would request that you take me with you.
I got to say something. For having your mom as your mom and me as your dad, you are remarkably well-adjusted. Just insanely well-adjusted, which is probably a bad way to put that. But really, really well-adjusted.
Well, I mean, honestly, I was pretty much raised by the television, and then Cheryl has been a real comfort.
Oh, well,
I mean, she seems like kind of a weird kid, but she's a really good listener.
She grows on you.
Yeah. I mean, she's literally trying to grow on me right now.
It's true.
Cheryl.
That's actually what she's doing right now. She's trying to sort of, you know how two cells just kind of come together? Maybe I was watching that in Rewind. The point is, she's really trying to fuse her identity with yours.
Oh, classic. I mean, it's just like they said in therapy. I've moved from a narcissistic relationship to a codependent relationship.
Exactly.
Oh,
man.
Hey, Cheryl, we're going to have to develop some sort of boundary, okay? I mean, it's just the healthiest thing that can possibly happen is that there's just some sort of separation so it doesn't wind up becoming one of those things where it's not sure where you end and where I begin.
I'd say he must be your kid, but he didn't get that from you either.
Don't you love me anymore?
Whoa. Cheryl, it's not about love, all right? It's about independence, okay? We both get to be our own people. If we can separate and then come back together, it's going to be a lot healthier. I want you to go off and have your own adventures.
Okay, we can separate together.
It's more of like a clean break, like a clean, not stretchy break.
I don't want to tell you what to do, but I'm going to make a suggestion. Run. That's what I would do in your situation.
You know what? It's my birthright. I'm out!
Scene. And the moral of the story is...
Never trust anyone who's behind your car with fire.
And fear the sun.
Thank you very much, folks. That is Laying Down the Law.
Hey! Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. Let's hear it again for Billy DeClercq. Yay! Let's hear it for Chris Compton.
Hooray for me.
Let's hear it for Hans Summers. And behind the scenes, let's hear it for Jeff. Yay! He's the guy who did all the tech stuff. And ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for the Lyric Hyperion Theater. Thank them for hosting the Ledge and for giving us a home to be able to play. There's another show coming up right after this, so we're going to go ahead and clear everybody out. But thank you folks so much for coming out tonight.